Hello guys, welcome back here to the Mopar Nationwide Series here for race 14 here of Season 3. And we are here at a different track. We're here at the COCA COLA Super Speedway. Yes, time for some Super Speedway racing once again. And going through a loophole for these drivers, as this kind of the last second thing, but should be an interesting race. One of the funnest tracks, I think, ever on NRH Down 3. So this will be the inaugural race here in my series. And good news for the Cup drivers, or people in the series that are also in Cup. The Cup drivers will also be here for the weekend, so it's going to be a weekend here at the Coca-Cola Super Speedway. Here today we're doing the Coca-Cola 250. Now, it's going to be an interesting race, and 17 laps, a lot can happen. On the pole today is Rohit Vaderview in the 11 car. Rohit came in here 14th in the standings, looking to get that win. He's been up and down this season, but he's had a lot of close runs for the win, but still looking for that first elusive win for that 11 team. Outside of him is James Qualls, also looking for a win. Row 2 has Anthony McCurry in the Shell Pennzoil Chevrolet and Joshua Mudd in the 8. Row 3 has Sean Galligan in the GM Goodwrench colors this week. He starts 5th. Right alongside him is Xavier Livingston in the 51 West Coast Chevy. Row 4 has James McLeod still trying to find that breakthrough run. Still having a dismal season. He starts in the 7th position. On the outside of him is Mike Becker in the STP colors. So seeing the 3 and the 43 right there with those retro paint schemes is pretty cool. Hopefully they run good today. And rounding out the top 10 today will be Ethan Hamill in the 9, the Darlington winner, and the 4 of Brody Vanta. Now after last week's race, Michael Norman took the points lead away from Aaron Reed, who had his problems, like a lot of drivers did. And there's Michael Norman back here. He's driving the National Guard colors this week. He's not starting that swell today. He's actually toward the back. Aaron Reed in the 18 is a little bit ahead. He's in the Monster Energy colors this week, looking to get a good run. Alex Jones in 3rd, points right behind him. And then Sean Henley is 4th in the standings. And the gap, by the way, between Norman and Reed is 21 points. Alex Jones is 37 back, and Sean Henley in 4th in the standings is 46 back. So it's starting to run away with it a little bit. These guys are going to have to try to play catch-up. They're getting almost a full race behind. And 5th in the standings is Sean Henley's rookie teammate, who's right there in the picture, Daniel Hummel, running Valvoline Next Gen this week. He has been a pleasant surprise this season in that 60 car. Not starting so well today, but Daniel has really shown his muscle this season so far, running 5th in the standings and having a good run. And looking for last week's winner, Zohar Munn, before we get going. Zohar is a little bit ahead, so a lot of players in the back of the pack today, and expecting a lot of good runs today as we get ready to go racing here for the Coca-Cola 250. Without further ado, let's get ready to get the command to go racing and see that starting grid for this race. Or it looks like we're not going to get the command.
Just like I told these boys in the meeting, we don't need anything over the top today. We got a good race car, we got a good driver, we got a good pit crew.
We'll get the national anthem though.
Everybody carries away.
I think we just have the same lady sing every week, I'm guessing.
10-4.
Can't afford to have another one. A different singer, I guess. Anyway, the field goes rolling by. Here's a look at today's starting lineup at the Coca-Cola Super Speedway. Here is the lineup for the Coca-Cola 250. And there's look at your grid as the field comes rolling by the very highly banked turns 3 and 4 of this super speedway that has created a lot of great finishes in a lot of different series. Hoping to make some memories here in the Mountain Race Series and the Mopar Nationwide Series as they make their inaugural starts here this week. The pace car is off. Rohit Vaderview, James Qualls will lead them down to the green flag. We're waiting for that start, and I just realized the top 7 qualifiers are consisted of Chevrolet, so Chevy really showed their muscle this weekend on the qualifying. As the green flag is out, and we are racing here at Coca-Cola, and I just realized the poster is a Toyota, so disregard what I said. 6 out of the top 7 are Chevys. I just completely looked right over the 11 car, so that was dumb. Oh well. Anyway, still Chevy had a good showing in qualifying, but a Toyota beat 6 of them, so And he got the jump right there in that 11. James Qualls didn't get the good start right there, but the outside usually doesn't have a great start here. James Qualls has a mare full of Anthony McCurry, who's already going for the lead. And Sean Galligan, with help from James McLeod and Ethan Hamill, is on the bottom, trying to get the lead from both of them. Galligan came in this race 11th in the standings, trying to get that first win at the 3 to the front, with help from the 34 and the 9. Throwing their Chris Dollartons up there as well. See how long these drivers can go without wrecking, too. That would be another question. As the first lap is led by Sean Galligan. Now McLeod drops the inside. And James McLeod looking to get that first ever Mopar Nationwide Series victory. He has had such a dismal season on both sides of the series. It's not even funny anymore. Just the fact that he's had so much just bad luck with this team. And over on the Cup side as well. He did win the All-Star race in the Cup Series, but it's just been dismal ever since then and everywhere around that. McLeod just wants to get away with a good run. A win would be huge, but he just wants to stay out of trouble. His best finish, again, is only 17th this season, and we're on the 14th race of the season. That's just not been his season. And he's actually gotten passed by Ryan Duke in points, who's only made about half the starts he has. He just gave up the lead to Chris Dollarton in the 82. Dollarton, a part of the two-car stable at McDonald Motorsports. I actually finally looked up what the team was for that. The team him and Joshua Osborne are on, and that's the team name. And they're actually 1-3 right now. Charles Jackson in between Dollarton and Osborne, so look at the teammates up there running good. At Charles Jackson, the Memphis winner, is going for the lead on Chris Dollarton. Austin Ogo and Michael Cosby are trying to get the bottom lane going back there in 21 and the 17. As the teammates split the 16 there, as Osborne's going to go the race lead. Austin Ogo right there, also trying to get a win and stuff. A lot of these drivers just trying to break through, and Cosby still tied with Ryan Acosta for the most wins in the series history. Just waiting to see which one's going to win first. Cosby's won more recently than Acosta, who has it once in season 1. I don't even see the 09 up there. Osborne led that lap. We'll go back to the back. Jack Richards, and there's Michael Norman, the points leader. I don't know if this is strategy or what, but Norman right now running in the 41st position, and definitely behind Aaron Reed and all these other competitors in the standings right now. So I don't know. He's back there with his teammate. There's Trent Dunham running Jurassic Park this week. Steven Gonzalez is back here as well. There's Zohar Munn back here. A lot of these guys may be hanging around the back. Who knows? Sean Henley back there. Xavier Livingston's dropped to the back, along with the pole sitter up there, Rohit Baderview. Looks like they're all slowly work their way towards the back in case something happens, I guess. There's Chris Kyle in the 22. He's been a pleasant surprise so far in the races he's got to run. Now there's Ryan Acosta we just talked about. He's mid-pack. He's stuck in the middle. Probably a place you don't want to be at. Mostly everything looks fine until you see that 4-1. There's somebody around this. Brody Banta. He spins. Cody Lamas hits him. Charles Jackson's around. Daniel Hummel hits the wall, and they're wrecking back here. Chris Kyle's around. Michael Norman, the points leader, is involved. Just got hit by Steven Gonzalez. Oh, and Ryan Acosta and Chris Kyle are barrel rolling down the backstretch. Luke Walker's in it. He's not going to win this restrictor plate race. His teammate Brody Banta was the first car to get turned. There's the 14 of Ryan Juke. There's Gonzalez. There's Michael Norman. Justin Williams is involved. There's Charles Jackson back here with Alex Jones. Jones has a little bit of damage. There's Chris Kyle on pit road. Ryan Acosta sitting on pit road. And Cody Lamas cannot catch a break either. He was starting to find some good runs here and there. That 54 car has a pancaked front end. That's a tough break for him. We saw Daniel Hummel. He hit the wall with the right side of that car. I don't know how much damage he has. Sean Galligan has some damage on the 3 car. There's Aaron Reed. He looks like he got through it. I don't see anybody else that has damage up here. Does Seth have a little bit of damage? It doesn't appear to be. So there was a big wreck. Started with, I believe, Brody Banta getting turned on the straightaway in front of half the field. And his good friend Michael Kazi is going to be the race leader under the caution. Man, that was tough. There's Luke Walker, the winner from Daytona and Talladega. It's not going to be 3 for 3 on the restrictor plate, so that's going to be over. The perfect winning on those racetracks. That's a tough break for Luke. 6 in the standings right there destroyed. Ryan Juke, one of the hottest drivers lately, gotten a couple wins in about 5 starts. Chris Kyle also. Acosta, didn't need that. And there's Alex Jones. He got a lot of damage. He ran the back of somebody since we last looked at him. What in the world? I don't even know. looking for the race leader as some cars stayed out. And we're looking to see pit stops. Can't really see anything. We'll see who wins off pit road with the cars that pitted. About 6 or 7 cars, I believe, stayed out, including the race leader, Michael Causey. And some of the guys toward the back stayed out. So we'll see this, and before we'll check the replay out, we'll check on this and see what happens. I think Austin Ogo was the first car to come down pit road. Maybe not. Looks like Jake Rogers and Rhett Yates are going to drag race off pit road. Joshua Collard, Dylan Young, Randy Carpenter. Here comes Ogo, Qualls, Richard Johnson, Seth Cole, Joshua Mudd, and the rest of the field come flooring out of the pit road. And a lot of contenders, though, taken out early in this race, including the points there, Michael Norman, who is probably done for the day. Let's see what happened to bring out the first caution today here at COCA COLA Super Speedway as Michael Causey in the 17 is your race leader. Alright, let's see what happened here. I believe they go 4 wide, actually behind Banta. Look at Charles Jackson and Luke Walker making contact. And Luke's going to get pinched down into Daniel Hummel, who's going to turn Brody Banta there in the 4. And that's what caused it, because those cars went 4 wide between the 16 and the 2. Hummel's going to get turned up across the racetrack. There's where Ryan Juke gets a piece of it. Trying to find the best angle. Here we go. Cody Lamas almost had avoided Brody Banta's car kicked out right in front of him. Chris Dollarton got a piece of it. Charles Jackson. There goes Alex Jones. He got turned by Sam Young. Jackson's turned around sideways, and then Sam Young's going to go almost into the 14. Chris Kyle got hooked by Zohar Munn into Tim Walsh, who pancakes into Sean Galligan. I can't see still. They spin. Hummel already hit the wall. Michael Norman ran the back of Chris Kyle. Got hit by the 20 of Charles Jackson. Acosta's back there spinning. Steve Gonzalez already ran the back of somebody. And he's going to end up hitting right here. Look at all the cars they avoided on the high side. He did a great job avoiding. Steve Gonzalez trying to get away from the 88. Runs right into him. Now who? Let's see what happened to the 09. Jackson and Jones go by. Oh, Brody Banta is going to plow into Ryan Acosta, who's going to almost tip it right on top of the 22. Oh, he did get on top of the 22. Oh. He flipped right over him, and Luke Walker plowed Chris Kyle. And those two are almost flipping on top of each other. We almost had Car Sex Part 2 after the Charles Jackson-Sean Hindley incident at Kansas in the Cup Series. It was starting to look like that. Wow. Wow, that was a horrible wreck, though. And then we got to figure out what happened to Alex Jones up here. I think they might have wrecked up here somewhere. Here's Jones. I think they slowed up and he got rear-ended. Or he actually ran the back of somebody. Let's see. They slow up. I mean, he didn't have any... Oh! There's where it was. And it was Sam Young who ran the back of Xavier Livingston. And Alex Jones just plowed right in the back of the 5-hour Energy Toyota. And Charles Jackson just maybe got a piece of it. But there's what happened to third in the standings, Alex Jones in the brand at 31. He was probably going to be able to get away with that damage he had before that, but he's got a bigger issue now to worry about with that front end, and that could possibly end his day. And then we saw cars stay out, like Michael Causey, he stayed out. I believe him, Danny Wells stayed out. Looks like the 81 of Joshua Osborne stayed out. Chris Dollarton stayed out. Sean Hindley, Trent Dunham, and points leader Aaron Reed, or not points leader, second. No, he came in. Looks like everybody else pitted. Xavier Livingston stayed out. But we'll see what those guys do. And we'll take another look at that wreck in real time and see what all happened. This is from up in the spectator view, and this is what all happened just now. And it was a huge wreck. You'll see parts of it. I don't know if we'll see all of it. This is what we look like from a fan's point of view, what this wreck looked like. The cars are spinning, wrecking everywhere. Every which direction you can think of. And wow. And there's more of the wrecking going on. A tough break for Aussie driver. Wow, Sam Young. I think that was, I don't even know who that was. Alex Jones? Yeah, they almost had a bad wreck. But that's what happened to bring us under the caution for the first time today. Is Michael Causey is your race leader. We'll see if Avon possibly pit on the next lap by, or if they stay out and try to maybe pull some strategy off here to go back to live action here at COCA COLA. Alright guys, we're back. As you look at the list of drivers out of the race, look at the first one you see on that list. 42nd, 88, Michael Norman, the points leader, will finish dead last today. More than likely will lose the points lead no matter what happens. So this is a tough break for him. Steven Gonzalez, Chris Kyle, Ryan Juke, Ryan Acosta, Luke Walker, Brody Banta, and Alex Jones are out of the race. And you look down the back, Trent Dunham, Chris Dollarton, Sean Henley, and Danny Wells all ended up coming to pit road that second lap, so they did not stay out. So the cars that stayed out and did not pit at all were the top 3 cars. Michael Kazi, Joshua Osborne, and Xavier Livingston stayed out. Did not pit here. And we're back under green, working lap 10 of 17. We're past halfway already. And we're about to see what's going to happen. First car off pit road was Jake Rogers in the 12 car. Brett Yates is now 5th. Joshua Collar's 6th. Dylan Young 7th. Randy Carpenter 8th. Austin Ogo 9th. And 10th place is now Richard Johnson, who just got around James Qualls, who has Seth Cole all over him. Looking through the field. Where is Aaron Reed? There he is. He restarted in the 19th position. Alex Jones being in trouble and Sean pitting, and then Michael Norman out. Aaron Reed at this point would be the new points leader if he can stay out of trouble. And Michael Causey just gave up the lead. The new leader is the 81, Joshua Osborne, looking for his first win. And he's pitting under green. That's not smart. Oh, Michael Causey's pitting. Wow. He really cut that close. I think he was asking to hit that pit road wall at about full speed. I don't know what the heck that was about. That must have been a last-minute decision right there. But those 2 cars that stayed out are now pitting. And it should have been Xavier Livingston as well, somewhere. Oh, they're really close up here again. Is he up at the front right now? Yeah, he was a leader at the line. The 51 just ran out of gas. I think he did. 51 car is out of gas on the back straightaway. Wow. Oh, they're going to wreck. Oh, Aaron Reed. Oh, Cole Daly got turned. Xavier Livingston's wrecking. Rohit Vaderview had a piece fit. Look out, guys. Oh, don't get hit. I don't think anybody's going to hit him. The caution. Oh, and Zohar Mun's in it. Daniel Hummel. What happened here? Charles Jackson, Jake Rogers, Chris Dollarton, Rohit Vaderview. All just wrecked. And I think that all started with the 51 car running out of gas. I think he tried to pit and he couldn't get to his pit stall. Daniel Hummel, 5th in the standings, in trouble. Wow. That was a tough race. We were just talking about Cole Daly has had no luck in that car so far in that 32 since he came back. Charles Jackson, there's Rohit Vaderview, the pole sitter. Jake Rogers, first off pit road, he got in trouble. Why does pit box say 2? I just noticed that. Oh well. Chris Dollarton, he was up there. Xavier Livingston had to point the finger toward that car running out of gas and causing that to happen. I don't know if anybody else is damaged from that wreck. There's Aaron Reed, who almost got in that wreck. Well, this might be shaping up for a shootout here at the end, and hopefully we won't have a problem with that, but that was maybe a mistake right there. And there's the 2 guys that are going to be safe from going a lap down, Michael Causey and Joshua Osborne. So they'll be back on the lead lap or maybe back on the lead lap with the field. They caught a big break right there. Let's see if anybody decides to pit. Here comes Seth. The 52 is pitting. Looks like he's the only one going to be pitting, possibly. He was pitting out of the 14th position. Charles Jackson is also pitting. I think I said Charles Jackson earlier for the 20. I meant to say Jack Richards. Oh well, I knew I was going to do that. Don't know why, but that was Jack Richards, not Charles Jackson. Jackson, I think, was in the wreck, though, somehow. But we're under caution for a huge second wreck of the day. And the leader at all this, we got DEI 1-2 right now with Brett Yates and Joshua Mudd. Let's see what's going to happen here if we get back to green stuff. Let's check out, see what happened, bring out the second caution of the day. And what's really sad was that Xavier Livingston, I believe, he was leading, but he had an opportunity to come to pit road. And you see the car start slowing down right here. I think he starts feeling it, knowing that he's out of gas. I don't know why he didn't take a chance right there and try to hurry and get down to the bottom. So everybody up on the high side is going to be stuck behind him. Jake Rogers, Randy Carpenter, Seth Cole, and Rohit Vaderview. They're all trying to get around him. And then somebody makes contact here. Look at Tim Walsh back here in the 77. He gets a hecker run, runs right into the quarter panel of the 18. Oh, and Cole Daly, I think when that happened, it made Aaron Reed hit Cole Daly in the back of his car. Let's see if we can get a view of that. Yeah, he did get hit. 18 got pushed right into him, right up into the 11. And Zohar Munro ran to the back of Xavier Livingston. How did Jake Rogers get in this wreck? How did he? Oh, here comes Sean Galligan, Trent Dunham. Oh, Zohar's coming down to the bottom of the racetrack, right in front of Daniel Hummel. Oh, Chris Dollarton ran to the back of Jake Rogers here. How did Sean Henley and Sam Young and Danny Wells get through that? I don't know how the 6 got through that. Wow. Here's Jack Richards. Who's he hit? He hit Zohar. Charles Jackson sideswiped the 99, so last week's winner is in trouble. And these guys got very lucky to get through that wreck. Justin Williams, Cody Lamas. Oh, here comes... Oh! And Daniel Hummel hit Chris Dollarton, I believe. There goes Jack Richards sliding by. And Daniel Hummel avoided the wreck so well and just plowed right into the 82 of Chris Dollarton, and him and Daniel Hummel. Big time trouble. Rohit Vaderview went under the 12 car and just barely got in the wreck. He almost had that wreck avoided. And these guys, just wrong place, wrong time for a car running out of gas. When you're going 230 miles an hour, I mean, I guess there's not much you can do. It happens so quick, and this is what happened. This is the result of it. Wow, that was a tough break. Well, that's about all we can say about that. Let's go back to the restart now and see what's going to happen at the end of this race. Alright guys, we are back, and cars out of the race. Rohit Vaderview, Chris Dollarton, Jake Rogers, Zohar Martin, Daniel Hummel, Jack Richards are out. The 51, the 32 are a lap down. We're going to have a green-white checker situation. Rhett Yates, the rookie, looking for his first win. He has a great opportunity to. He has his teammate right behind him. We'll see what happens. The green flag is out. 2 laps to go here at Coca-Cola. Mike Becker, he's up in the top 10 in points. I believe he's 7th in the standing. He's up here running 3rd. This get him up in the top 5 in the points where he's running. He wants to win, though. Austin Ogo, Aaron Williams Jr. up here. Looking at Ethan Hamill, Dylan Young, and then there's Anthony McCurry back here kind of slowing up some guys. These guys, if they're going to want to win, they got to go now. Oh, they're about to wreck. Oh, they're going to wreck! And they just did in the back. And here's the battle for the win. Caution is out. And then we come into the white flag. Joshua Mudd is pushing his teammate, Rhett Yates, trying to keep his teammate up front, trying to get a win for DEI. And Mike just done it right there. He sacrificed his second place ride to help Rhett to try to win this race. Can Mike Becker get a push from the 33? Off the final corner, coming to take the white flag and the caution. The 15 car, the Menard Chevrolet, Rhett Yates, the rookie, is going to win here at Coca-Cola and take the Coca-Cola 250. And there you go. Looks like we're having another first-time winner this season. And Rhett Yates, with help from his other rookie teammate, Joshua Mudd, is going to win today and hold off the 43. How about that? And Mudd still hung on to probably get 4th there. And Aaron Williams and Mike Becker, a couple guys in the top 10 in the standings. Going to get top 5 finishes here. How about that? Rhett Yates. Didn't even talk about him. He just happened to be the leader. Came here 29th in the standings. It's going to be huge for that 15 car. Pace car is out, and we saw the wreck. Xavier Livingston, there's Cody Lamas, Charles Jackson, all involved in that wreck. And Cole Daly, I believe, was in it as well. We watched the wreck happen live, so there's no need to go back and watch the replay. But that was just crazy. Dylan Young is going away with a 5th place finish. Austin Ogo, Ethan Hamill, Joshua Collard in 8th, James Qualls 9th, and Anthony McCurry's going to be 10th, and James McLeod is not going to get that first top 10. He's going to get 11th, but still looking for that first top 10. It's not going to happen. Is Galligan pitting? There's cars coming down pit road. I don't know why they're pitting, but anyway, coming to the line under the caution to pick up his first career Mopar Nationwide Series victory is going to be the 15, the rookie Rhett Yates. And he's going to complete the trifecta. As now all DEI drivers have won this season, Rhett Yates has won here at Coca-Cola Super Speedway, and he takes the Coca-Cola 250. And just like that, like I said, all DEI drivers, that 3-car stable, Steve Gonzalez, Joshua Mudd, and now Rhett Yates have all won this season. Gonzalez with his 2 wins, Mudd with his 1 win, and now Rhett Yates is the last of the drivers of that team to get a victory. So this is huge for DEI to get all their drivers to victory lane within the first 14 races of the season. And that's huge. And it's good to see that 15 car go to victory lane. Mike Becker will hang on to get 2nd. I know he wanted to win. He's still looking for a first win in the Mopar Nationwide Series. He'll get a nice 2nd in the STP paint scheme. Aaron Williams Jr. will get 3rd. Joshua Mudd 4th. Dylan Young 5th. Austin Ogo 6th. Ethan Hamill 7th. Joshua Collard 8th. James Qualls 9th. And Anthony McCurry round up the top 10. Just wanted to run through it once again. And here are the results. And I'm going to export this before I forget. Alright, and it's in the books. This race is over, and Gallagher and them all just retired. I don't know why. Why did they retire? Did they get in that wreck somehow? I don't think they were in a wreck. No, that wreck happened behind them. That was weird. Did they wreck afterwards? Maybe they ran into each other. I don't see anything. Yeah, it was weird. Galligan, Tim Walsh, Justin Williams, Sam Young all came down pit road. I don't know. That was weird though. For up the rest of your field, we got James McLeod, Randy Carpenter. There's all those Turner Scott cars right there, 10th through 12th. Richard Johnson, Trent Dunham, Aaron Reed, who should be the new points leader, who ended up 15th. Danny Wells, Seth Cole, Joshua Osborne, Michael Cosby, and Sean Hindley round out your top 20. Then we had Galligan, Justin Williams, and Tim Walsh all retire from the race for some reason. Sam Young ended up 24th. You got Charles Jackson, who was in that wreck, Cody Lamas, Xavier Livingston, Cole Dowley. And then the guys that were out of the race earlier, Rohit Vaderview, Chris Dollarton, Jake Rogers, Zohar Munn, Daniel Hummel, Jack Richards, Alex Jones, Brody Banta, Luke Walker, Ryan Acosta, Ryan Juke, Chris Kyle, Steve Gonzalez, and Michael Norman, who is no longer going to be the points leader, will end up dead last today. Looks like his luck ran out today, but I don't know. But that should make the point battle a little bit more interesting. Some of these guys did gain a lot of ground on Michael, but now it's going to really depend on where Aaron Reed is, because everybody else kind of struggled up there, with Jones having problems and Hindley not running that competitively today. And we saw Daniel Hummel get in that wreck. So we'll have to wait and see. But again, thanks guys for watching this race. Remember to comment, like, subscribe, and keep up with the Mopar Nationwide Series and the Mountain Dew Race Series as the season progresses on. Thanks again for watching, guys. Congrats one last time to Wright Yates and the whole Menards 15 DEI team for picking up their first career win here in the Mopar Nationwide Series. And I'll see you guys for the Cup race at COCA COLA Super Speedway later on. And thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you guys soon. And also, the points will be at the end of the video updated, so just look out for that. And yeah, I'll see you guys soon.